guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to reorganize the pantry. I'm so excited for this. I love organization, like I live and breathe it. I'm constantly writing lists. I'm constantly trying to reorganize every single area of my house. So today I'm gonna start working on the pantry. I was gonna put off this video for a little bit because I made two orders, one from Kmart, one from Target. The Kmart order has been sitting upstairs in a box for about a week. The Target order is yet to arrive, but I am too impatient to wait for the Target order to arrive. So I'm just gonna start the video today, and then once the Target order arrives, I will continue the video on. So this is how big the box from Kmart was, and inside is just a bunch of these containers. I did order two of these, the larger size. They ended up refunding me for one of them, so I'm assuming by the time they packed the order, the basket was out of stock in that store. And then I also ordered 5, I believe. Yep, 5 of the smallest ones. And then I wanted to order one flat one, but they didn't have that in stock either. So I went to the reject shop and found this. It's the exact same dimensions and style. The only difference is it's a slightly brighter white, which you won't be able to tell in my pantry anyway, because it's a very dark area of the house. So I'll try my best to fix the lighting as we go, but just please keep that in mind. And they all come with lids and stuff, except for the reject shop one. I'm not going to label those at the moment because I don't have labels for them, nor do I really know what I'm putting in them yet. I've got like a rough idea, but it's not set in stone. But I do already have these labels from Kmart from ages ago that I've already got on containers in the pantry. And the containers that I do use are from Target. I just love the style of them and how they stack together real nicely. So that's why I ordered containers from Target, because I already have them and I haven't found ones that I like more than these ones. So once they arrive, I'll continue to use these. With all that being said, I'm gonna show you the pantry and then I'm gonna do a big clean out. All right, excuse the mess. So this is our kitchen, our fridge, that's the back door, bathroom, and our pantry is here, which is actually under the stairs, hence why it's a really weird shape. So, it's got a light in it, so I've turned that on, but it's a bit yellow. So this is what it looks like. We've got the main shelves on this side, like straight on as you open the door. And then we've got these shelves to the side, which have a slant all the way down them. So it makes it a bit tricky, but this is our main area. And I've kept it real. This is where our recycling goes. This is where our bin goes. A lot of people might think that's weird, but it is what it is. So you can see I've already got like some bins in here. These are the containers from Target that I love and I've ordered more of. I've got a little can thingamajiggy. It does have organization in it, but it's not where I want it to be. And these things I absolutely love, and I'm very glad we already have these. So these are just Lazy Susans from Kmart. This one has oils and vinegar, and this one just has sauces on it. So yeah, that is the before of our pantry, and I'm gonna get to cleaning it out. Now the pantry is all clean, everything is out of it. I know that I don't need to like go through and chuck things out that are expired, because I actually do a clean out of it probably once a month, just like because I'm obsessed with cleaning and organizing. So I'm all good with that. I do want to clean the bases of the Lazy Susans because I didn't do that last time. But other than that, I just need to start organizing. And I actually the other day drew up like kind of sort of a plan as I was ordering the containers. So this is the notebook that I've kind of been writing everything in, like the measurements for when I was ordering the stuff, what's gonna go in different containers. This was kind of like my very first plan, and probably still what I'm gonna stick to. So this is the main side. I wanna keep all those containers up there, not the biscuit container though. So pasta, rice, oats, and all the other ones that I'm gonna fill. And still gonna keep a loaf of bread up there. Unsure whether I'm gonna put that in a tub or not. The second shelf still have the cans as per normal, and then I want to change the basket to one of the new ones. The bottom shelf, our snack thing, I think will stay the same, and then here I want to put like I buy these like Indian curry packs, 2-minute noodles, baked beans, things that we have that are really ugly, but you know, kind of like fast food, like ready meals. At the bottom on the floor is where both of the big containers were gonna go. Obviously I only have one at the moment. One was gonna be for drinks. The other one is gonna be for all the extras. So the extra stuff that we put in the containers and just weird miscellaneous ingredients that we don't use very much. And then over on the side, spice jars and packets. That will stay exactly the same, as will this baking shelf. One day I do want to get spice jars and labels, but I can't find any online that I want, and all the stores are closed and we're not allowed to go anywhere at the moment. This shelf is also staying exactly the same. So I've got the 2 Lazy Susans, sauces, oils, and there's a little tray there for spreads that I'll show you. And then this shelf, I want to use the flat tray for dog food and treats and things, and then potatoes and onions in that. And then this big under area, which is pretty big, I'd like to just keep it empty because it looks neater that way, pretty much. So that's kind of where I'm up to. So what I think I'm gonna do at the moment is put back what I know is staying exactly the same, and that way I can work around everything else. And the things that I have, like I've got a packet of rice to put in a container. I will probably put that in the extras tub for now until the containers arrive. Alright, that is the main part of the pantry done. Now I've just got a couple of other things to sort out. So, this is what the mess has turned into. But these are the extra containers I already have, but I'm not gonna do anything with these until I get the others so I know what I wanna put in what. I do know this has to go in the baking section, but I'm just not sure what I wanna do with it yet. I still have one little tub left, and obviously the big tub is for extras, which is good because the little tub, you know, I might change things around. And then what we have over here is all the extra stuff. So this rice will be going in one of the containers that I bought, but it hasn't arrived yet, so I'm just gonna pack it away for now. Sushi rice, I mean, how often do you make sushi? Not very often. This, I want to decant into something else because I do use it for like my coffees and stuff. So basically this section just here is what's I'm hopefully gonna be able to fit in the tub. And that stuff, we'll have to wait until I get the other one. But anyway, let's get started putting all of this into there. So this is what it is looking like now. It is already like 10 times better. I love it. I just love all the white. It's great. And I'm left with one small container and one of the containers that has the wooden handles, which I think I might use in the bathroom instead of the cupboard. But yeah, I just love how everything turned out. Obviously this is gonna change a tiny bit more when I get the more containers and when I get another one of them tubs. But I just love it. I know it's not gonna stay like this, and I might change my mind with how these things are set out, but overall, super, super, super happy with it. All right, I'm gonna leave this video there for today. I'm so happy with how it is looking so far, and I cannot wait for my other deliveries to arrive. So I'm gonna clean up this mesh behind me that you probably can't see. There's a sneak peek. And I will see you guys again in a couple of days, hopefully when my Target order arrives. And we're back. The Target containers took so long to get here, but they're finally here, so we can finally finish this pantry to where I want it to be. So I just want to quickly mention, I'm really not sure if I said this already, but I will link everything that I possibly can down below. I think everything is from Target and Kmart. There's a couple of things from the reject shop, but I know that there's a Kmart alternative. So everything I can, I will link below. And sorry if you can hear my fridge, it's making a racket. So this is all the containers. I already had these two, but I left them empty for this. So I only have these 4 things to fill up the containers, and obviously I have more containers than 4, but I bought the containers that would fill all the spots, and as I go on like doing more cooking and more baking, I'll know what I want to put in them, but I don't want to jump the gun and label them something that I'm not actually going to use. So yeah, I'm going to fill up 4 containers with what I have here, and then I'm just going to leave the rest of them empty and without a label in the pantry, and that way when there's something that I have noticed that I continually use, I can just choose a container and fill it up with that, if that makes sense. So that is all of those done. So I'm left with 3 empty containers that I have left to fill, and all of these labels. And then I'm left with this one small tub, which I did think about making into like a lunchbox one for like muesli bars and stuff like that that Brett takes to work at the moment. But I'm just not 100% sure yet. So just like the extra containers, I'm just gonna leave it and see how I feel as time goes on. So I am going to put everything back into the pantry. That all the containers are back in the pantry, I am going to give you guys the final look and also do a little talk through of where everything is, and there's a couple of things that I've added just to make life a bit easier. Please keep in mind that it is looking a bit scarce in there, and that is because tomorrow is grocery day. So yeah, let's go take a look. Okay, so starting with the main side, at the top is where we keep all of our spare milk. This shelf I love. It's my second favorite shelf in the whole pantry. But yeah, I've just got the pastas, rice, oats, and then at the back there's cereal, cashews, and breadcrumbs. This is one of the empty containers, which I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in there yet, and spaghetti. So these containers are actually the same height as these, but I've just put a little piece of wood underneath them at the bottom, just for now. I do want to get a proper size piece of wood, so they're actually the same height as this. And then this basket is our bread basket. So a loaf of bread in there, and I love that because you just grab it. I love it so much. So moving on to the next shelf, I've got my little can step thingy that holds all of our cans. So I've got like beans, tomatoes and corn, and then Brett has tuna quite a lot. And then this is the little like cooking tub. It's pretty scarce. I do need to like stock this up full of stuff. But yeah, I've just got things like a meal base for spaghetti. We've got batter and some instant gravy for Brett. And then the next shelf, like I said, the snacks is looking pretty scarce, but this is our biscuit tin, well, Brett's biscuit tin, because I can't eat the biscuits that he eats. And then got 2 muesli bars in there for Brett for work. But tomorrow, I promise you, this will be chock-a-block full because we love to get heaps of snacks. And then on this side, we've got the 2 little tubs. So the top one is like those ready meal pasta mixes, and usually there's a couple of my curry packs in there, but at the moment there's just those for Brett. And then the second one is the more like 2-minute noodles and baked beans. So not very healthy, but they're easy. And then at the bottom here, this is the spare container, and I've just kept the labels in there. But on the bottom is all of our extras. So I've got some flour, I've got the rest of the breadcrumbs and cereal, got nutritional yeast, salt, some spices. Yeah, I've just got all the extras in here. And like I said at the start of the video, I do want to get a second one of these to put on top or underneath it for cans of Pepsi and stuff that Brett drinks, but at the moment I've just been stacking them like on the side and they fit perfectly. Moving on to the second side, the top looks exactly the same. It's just all of our spices and salt, nutritional yeast and things like that. I do want to get proper spice jars and label them all, but I haven't found any alike still. Second shelf is baking, and how satisfying is that? Like, I know, right? So I've just got like flour, sugar, cocoa, brown sugar, bicarb soda, and then choc chips, and then 2 empty containers. So unsure what I'm going to use them for, but as I continue to explore the realms of baking, I'm sure I'll figure out what I want to put in there. And then also I've got this little tray that just holds like vanilla, baking powder and a little bit of cinnamon. The next shelf is basically exactly the same as it was when we started. So we've got these turntables for sauces, oils and vinegars. And then this little tray I love. I originally bought it for the fridge, but it was actually too long for the fridge. So I put it in here and it fits all of our spreads on it. I've got Vegemite, 2 different types of peanut butter, and then we've actually got hot chocolate at the back because that's the only place it really fits, but we haven't got enough spread, so that's fine. And then the bottom shelf on here, this one is for Charlie's dog food. So she's got dry food in there, treats. She's out of cans at the moment. I put a fresh one in the fridge yesterday. And then we've got this little tub for onions and potatoes. Moving down to the floor, like I said, I want this to mainly be empty, but it is a good spot for Brett to put his beer boxes, so they're not automatically like on view, and we do actually have a globe hiding there, which you can never see. So that is basically how the pantry is organized. I love it. Obviously it is just the 2 of us plus Charlie, so you know, we don't need heaps of room for like children's snacks or anything like that. This is perfect for what we need. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and following the process of me organizing my pantry. Like I said previously, everything that I can I will link below in the description box. Or if you've got any questions about literally anything in there relating to storage, organization, or just the food that we have, just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to go check out my Instagram, it's just at beceldrup, spelled exactly the same as YouTube, and I will see you guys in the next one.